let's bring Blue out. Oh my God. That is huge. Yes, Mr. Camp, I understand you're here suing Mr. Meeks over the mounting of your bull, Blue. Is that right?
Correct, a steer.
Your steer.
That's correct.
Whose name was Blue.
That's correct.
Okay, and you are looking for $1,275 or your bull back.
That is correct.
Okay, and Mr. Meeks, you're saying you don't owe him any money. You've got the bull and you want to give it back to him.
I want my money, that's all I want.
Okay. Mr. Camp, tell me about your arrangements with him about Blue.
We contacted Gary in June of 2004, looking for a taxidermist that can help us with the head. He agreed to take the job.
Now, where was Blue at this point?
He was in our pasture.
And you wanted to kill him and have him what?
And have him mounted. He was a problematic animal that had the tendency to jump.
So they contacted you in sometime in July of 2004?
That's correct.
Okay, and they wanted you to come and kill Blue, and take his head, and mount it.
Basically, that's right. My wife told me that we had a job to do up in Georgia, and I was like, up in Georgia? I don't go up there and slaughter animals.
No?
I don't.
Do you slaughter them
No,
anyway?
they bring them to me.
How did you go about killing a big bull like that?
7 shots from a 7 mag, heart, lungs. Couldn't shoot him in the head and do it quick because he wanted to mount.
Where did you shoot him?
Vitals. It took it was quick.
Then you proceeded to cut his head off?
Nah, man, I couldn't waste the meat. Proceeded skinning him out.
He wanted the meat. It has nothing to do with the mount that we had asked him to do.
What is this they're telling me about the meat? Did
They
you
told
want
me
the
they
meat?
wanted. No, I didn't want it. Well, I was not going to waste it. You got this big animal laid on the ground with hundreds of pounds of meat right there, and throw it in the dumpster is what I was told.
You wanted to throw the meat in the dumpster?
I didn't care what happened to the meat. That's not the point. All I wanted was the head mount.
So now let me go. He takes it. You're expecting it 6
months
or so. He says he told you up to a year. There was a huge delay in this case getting Blue back, right?
Correct.
And what happened?
The stories that we heard is that there was storms. His mother passed away. The tannery was holding it up. The forms hadn't been ordered. The forms were ordered, but the tannery was holding it up. The actual shape to the animal. We actually didn't start going after him heavily until after the 9 months was up. And he'd take him to a show without our permission. Never even asked us. Took our animal to a show to show off his work without getting permission from us to do it.
And then had the audacity.
And then had the audacity to add
charge me
storage fees because we didn't run straight down there and
Okay,
pick
wait, let
him up.
me go back. Do we have Blue here?
I sure hope so.
Did you
I
bring
would
Blue?
like to see him.
He should be around here.
Let's bring Blue out. Oh my God. That is huge. That's a lot of bull.
Has been.
Is this the first time you've seen Blue?
Yes,
Since
ma'am.
since you had it killed?
Yeah.
And 2 things. One, he's not mounted like on the sheet that shows the prices of what they originally quoted. They also stated that he would be looking to the left. And number 2, he's much larger than what he was in real life.
It's much larger?
Yes,
How could
much
you make
larger.
a bull bigger?
It's like putting on a shirt. It just don't work that way. And not.
Disagree with you. Take a look at your
Is that
pictures.
Blue?
It is blue.
It is
Okay.
blue,
It is blue.
but he was not that big when he was in real life. He had a lot of extra hanging skin.
And in
That's
my-
the way he should be. He should have a lot of extra
Neck
hanging skin, very
Did you fill
loose.
Blue in?
No, you're limited to the materials you have because everybody does not mount bulls. And also on the turning situation, Mr. Camp told me, he says, just do it. So I did.
I've been a judge. I was a judge for 15 years. And as a judge for 15 years, I've heard a lot of bull, all right? But this is the first time I have a case that's bull about a bull, all right? You want Blue back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pete, why don't you move Blue over to the plaintiff's side?
Thank you.
And you know what, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you want to be a good businessman, let me give you advice. It was delayed. It may not have been your fault, but don't you want them to tell their friends what a great guy you were? I think you should just forget that charges, all right? And now that you have Blue, you can take him home. Case will be dismissed.
Thank you.